So everyone, or some people already know me, and some people see me first time. Okay, my name is Tatiana, and we starting with you a special course. It's a spiritual course, and I think maybe you are interested. How come I get to that? Uh, just one day, I just couldn't sleep, and I wake up, and stand up and go out, and I sit and I start to write. And so I got the schedule. So this is just given to me, and I understand I have all the things to do that. I mean, all the lessons given to me, and I understand if it's given to me, so I have to do it. Yeah, and so I'm here, and you are here, and I believe you are most needed people who need that. So somehow something bring you to the moment you saw me, and something click in you, and you totally understand this is what I need. So trust me that you need it, and I need you as well as you need me, because we're all one. So through this course, you're gonna really understand this is not just by maybe ideas, if you already maybe like in that situation, yeah, you're gonna understand that we are all one. But not only we are one, you know, you also one with the God. So because a lot of people, they are looking for the God outside, but it's not outside. Nobody can give you that. And love too, because love, God is a love. So basically, if you're looking for love, you're looking for God. Yeah, and if you're looking for this outside, it's the wrong direction, because it's inside. But yeah, we just like to feel ourselves through the eyes of others. But actually, if you are comfort with yourself, totally love yourself, and so there will be no people around, you know, who will poke you. Even it's like people say, oh, but no, they're still there. Yes, they are. It's always they like a star, you know. The star is always there. It's no matter do you have clouds or not, but they are always there. So the same things with the people, the good people, the bad people, they are there. And they will also come to you anyway. The life is not changing. You see the problem that people, a lot of people, they are waiting for changing of their life. They're waiting for life to change. And this is the proof for them something going on. But at the point, they didn't change themselves. So the life isn't changing. But when you really change yourself, the bad people, they still there. But when they poke you, you didn't feel the way you felt before. And you become so different that it's not a poke anymore. You just, you know, it's like some of my friends said, Tanya, when you look at me, I just feel you look at me like a child. I said, why do you feel that way? But you look at me like a good father or mother, like with understanding. Okay, you're just a child. It's okay. So anyway, this is the things what happened with us and the God. Why? You see, some people say, oh, this is mommy and daddy very loose. They don't care about their children. They don't control them. Yeah. Sometimes it's look like that. Some people really don't control. They just let their children do whatever it is. But some people, they let their children do something because they understand they have right to do mistakes. And these mistakes will teach them. But when you control and cut off, these children learn nothing. Yeah, so it's like you won't take all experience from them away. It's kind of selfish things because you don't want trouble for yourself, so you control your kids very harsh. Yeah, so this is the things. And we are gonna love ourselves and be very close. And if you follow me through this course, I promise you, you will understand you are the spirit who has a body to live here, to get your feeling and all life experience here. And this is only one purpose. We are here, you know. And every experience has its own meaning and it's wonderful experience, even it's not very good, but it's precious to the mother spirit. It's like we have a main spirit, which one connect us to all together through that part. Yeah, and one lesson also we have this. Okay, so today, the first lesson, we luckily, but I think it's not luckily, there's always no coincidence. After something happened to me, I say, in life, there's no coincidence. It's always has a purpose. It just, you don't see it, that's all. Okay, so today is we have a lesson, and you have 2 weeks till next one. And so I want you to work. This is 2 weeks, little by little, slowly by slowly. And for the next class, this is 2 weeks will be your luggage you work with. So it's like a cleaning dirty clothes, okay? Like cleaning your clothes. When you open the closet and you say, oh, I wish to have something new, but you have no hangers for new clothes because you already have plenty, but you don't wear it. So to get something new, you need to clear up the space, you know? So this is the things we are gonna do today. So this is like the cleaning stuff. Okay, so I'm changing my camera into paper mode, and you will still see me, okay? But you also see the paper. Okay, this is it. Okay, so we will start. I suggest you, maybe you can downsize the paper. Like I have an A4 size paper, and I downsize the paper, okay? And now I want to you, okay, think for a while first. You can write for yourself. I'm not gonna write here, okay? But I'm asking you, please write down. Just, I give you 2-3 minutes, think over from your childhood till now, okay? What kind of things still bother you? Okay, maybe your parents beat you and you feel really angry about that. Maybe your husband says something, maybe your, I don't know, anything. It can be relationship, it can be people, it can be feeling, it can be something happened to you, it can be sick, it can be like sickness, yeah, it can be anything what is not serve you anymore, okay? Even you're not ready to give up this, but maybe it's a grief on someone, maybe your, I don't know, close one already passed away, but you still feel grief about this, you know, anything not serve you anymore. Remember, from this point of view, today and now, you are gonna be new people. You're gonna be very powerful, and understand you are not a human. You are not this body. You are the spirit who is living here just for experience. So anything is not serving you anymore, please write down for yourself. Yeah, good. You are very good. And I hope you are feeling the feeling right now about each item you are writing. When you write something, what bothers you, you immediately connect to these feelings and your understanding. What does it bring to you? Yeah, maybe it's anger, maybe it's sadness, maybe it's something else. I can feel the tense of that energy. I love you all. I think maybe it's also very good to have some, like, prepare some drink by your side, some water. Yeah, great. You have, yeah, great. Yes. Remember, when we drew Neurographica lessons, pay attention to your feeling, to your feeling of the body, emotions, feeling of your, thinking, and meaning of the thinking. Sometimes you suddenly have some kind of thinking like a long time ago or something. This is all important. The inner side is gonna help you as well to put out something very important. Okay, so did you write down? Okay, ready? Good. Okay, so I'm sure this is 2 weeks. You're gonna remember many things will float up like a bubbles coming out. Okay, so be thankful for this and work with this. Okay, now I want you to sit a little bit back. Okay, relax in your chair and you follow my voice. Okay, you close your eyes and just feel yourself. Okay. Breathe. Make a deep breath and slowly out. In, out. Concentrate on your breath. Look inside of yourself just for a few times. Now I want you to imagine you are standing on the beach and you can feel the sea in front of you is so beautiful and calm. It's a beautiful blue color. The sky, the sun, the breeze of the wind, so smooth and feels good. You look around and you see stones. The sand there has a lot of stones. And each stone, some are smaller, some are bigger. They have writings on them. Some has names, some has meaning, some has feeling, some has sickness. And you understand these stones, all is yours. You look to the sea and you understand this sea representing the God, and you are living here for the experience you have. But this experience you are collecting for the main purpose for everyone who joined the God. We're all a part of this system, of these connections. We all collect the experience of this life here or anywhere or anywhere. It's like any time. Time before, time now, time in the future. And now it's the time to give away this, what is make you so heavy, to the God, to the one who sent us here for that. So please take each stone and throw it into the water. The water is quite deep and the things disappear right away because God is so deep and so cool and so understanding. It can accept anything you want to give to him. So You can pick up the stone and just throw it to the water, and the water accept it without any splash, and it's go deep. And God is gonna be thankful to you for this experience you share. And now the beach is gonna be just clear with sand. If stone is too big, you can roll to the water and the water will accept it and help you to sink it there. Notice how do you feel to doing this. If you feel hesitation, it's like you don't want to let it go. Try to release this feeling and understand all these stones is just for the meaning of them. They just experience. And now is the time to let them go. You throw stone into the water one by one. And maybe some stone has no writing, but they are there. It's okay, you just don't know what they are. Maybe you don't remember, but you just pick them up and also throw them into the water. When you throw all the stones to the water, you look around and you feel so good because it becomes so clear and clean. And also you feel lighter. It's like nothing bothers you anymore. You understand. You will remember this experience. And you are thankful for that they come to you because they teach you something. And you took the value of that. But you don't need to carry them with you. And now we'll let them go. And we can be lighter to keep going on. Please feel your lightness. Take a deep breath. Look at your breath inside. Concentrate on your breath. Now try to feel your body. Move your legs, hands. And now you understand yourself here and now. Open your eyes. Okay, my dear. So we are really ready to work on. You can touch your body. Yeah, you can touch your face. Really feel here. Okay. And maybe just drink some water and we start to work. Okay, girls. Now I want you to understand one thing. I'm going to show you one thing you're going to follow afterwards in these 2 weeks. Okay. And we are working with what we have. Okay. So you draw on the paper a shape of yourself. It can be anything, okay? So you say, when you draw, you say, this is me, okay? And you can draw I, okay, this is me. And you can write your name or just I is okay. Okay. And after that, you draw a shape of 1 or 2 items you want to let go. Okay. So for example, you draw a feeling or sickness or person or something else. So it's a shape of fear, you know. Sometimes I have fears, you know, of something, lose something, die or whatever, you know. Everybody has this kind of fears, yeah. Okay, I have a fear. And I have anger sometimes, angry with something, okay? Or maybe some kind of people have, you know, we're easily to have expectations. This is good things to let go because expectations can hold you on, you know, and tear you apart. When you are doing something, it's like there's a critique inside of yourself. Yeah, you can let it go, your critique out. It's like he's saying, oh, you see, you're a bad girl. You are not good enough. Maybe he's speaking with your father's voice or someone else, who knows, you know. So maybe 2 things at once is okay, or 1 thing at once is fine, okay? So it depends how deep you want to go with what that 1 thinks. For example, if that subject you work on is really, really deep inside of you, it's really huge and big, so draw it only 1, okay? But smaller things you can put 2 together, or maybe they are quite close to each other, okay? So what we are doing now, hey girls, I want you to feel that, you know, like this fear. Actually, anger is the second emotion. Which one hide the fear inside of yourself? Do you know? I can tell you, when your boys, husband or sons are angry, it means they are scared of something. They are scared not to be perfect or something else, because usually in the here, the fear is a main emotion, which one cover with others. So when people show fear, anger outside, actually underneath of that is a fear. They are scared of something. Okay, so what we are doing now, I want you just try to feel. Remember, okay, what, like I will show you my example. Say, like I say, anger, yeah, anger. So I'm angry. So I will try now to create, like, remember a moment of my life where I was really angry about something, okay? And I want to make this anger come out right now, okay? I want to make it really, really yummy right now. It's like to show out this test, okay? And what I'm doing, I say, you not serve me anymore. And I do this. I don't need you anymore. I let you go. I let you go. It's you take responsibility, and you can say it out with your mouth and or inside of yourself. This is not serve you anymore. You let it go. That's all. And after this, the fear. I have nothing to fear. I don't want to have it. It's not serve me anymore. And I let it go. So we let it go. Yeah, you are really good. Okay, feel that. Breathe out. I'm sure if you do it really good, now you have a lot of tension in your body. Yeah, great. Yeah, so maybe you can feel, yeah, right away I feel my stomach become really tense. Yeah, like very tight. If you feel somewhere tight, maybe your shoulders, you see, if you have a tension in your shoulders, it means you carry too much. You take too much responsibilities for a lot of people around you. So it's too heavy, it's a burden. Like you are like a horse or donkey, carry it all. So maybe you have a shoulder things, yeah? And if you have responsibility in the life to carry on, to promote for your family. So you are doing men's work. So you will have a tension in your womb there on the first chakra down there, very deep. Yeah, if you are not socialize too much or something, and or you socialize too much, you are very like social person, communicate to earn money, this is will tend your stomach actually, because you need to be like put yourself out, to be socialized with people for the earning of money. It means your third chakra is working one way. Okay, so you see, and now what we have is here, yeah, and what we are going to do, you know, this is a field. Just yesterday, I got information. There is a scientist who said he made some kind of experiment, and he took DNA particle, you know, DNA particle. And he was amazed. Okay, he said, actually, you can work with DNA. And he said, okay, I can tell you, it's look like a piece of cotton, very small piece of cotton, like how it look like for us, for outside. If you don't go with the like thousands of when it's become bigger, yeah, microscope. So yeah,
magnification.
yeah. So when it's become big, so he said it's look like just a piece of cotton. But he said he found one thing. When you put that cotton on somewhere, and after this you took it away, that place where it stay has a hologram. It's like it has a warm signal there. Do you know what it means? He said, we understand the genetical particle, that part of gene is things, but also the field at the same time. Girls, we're made of genes, we're made of cells. So they are seen like a cell, but in the same way, it's a field. And what is a field? It's a God. Do you understand that? When you are gone, you still have a field. When your body is gone, you still have a field. It's like why people has, it's called quantum feeling. When people lost a part of the body, but they still felt that part of the body is not there, but the feeling is still there. Why? Because we are at the same moment. We are real, and we also think like a mental. The mental has also, it's just we don't see it, but it's still some kind of field. So you see, our paper is a field, okay? And it's God, and it's paper, but we are on the paper. So we are this part. And this is this too, okay? But we concentrate our thinking now, and we like use the way, and we use neural line come out and take a tension of this and carry it away. And you say, this is not serve me anymore. It's taken away. It's like before I make one kind of example, like when you see a piece of poo-poo, you know, in the park, and okay, it's looking not so well and not so good, and we may be not happy with this, but for the nature, okay, some kind of insects will come and something, if the rain come, the poo-poo will be dissolved into the soil, and it's become fertilized, and the plants all around will take it. And so the nature took everything, and nature has ability of creating something good of anything. So what we are doing now with you, we are creators. We open our creating skills. we take what is this and put it into something beautiful. We are gonna create a beautiful picture, and our brain is believing that, you know. So we say, this fear not serve me anymore. I let it go. And this line, now we like working with the field, not the field line we draw in fifth step of algorithm. No, it's a little bit different, but later they are connected actually. But if this line, it's like the rain, which one help us to dissolve this kind of tension. Yeah, and we say, okay, this is not serve me anymore. And I willing, girls, not just let it go. You are willing to let it go. You are ready for that, because actually you notice yourself, sometimes we're not ready to let it go. We hold on it. You know why? Because it's a part of you, because it's made of who you are. And sometimes even bad experience, you are afraid to let it go. Why? Because you feel it's a part of you. If you let it go, you will be not yourself anymore. Trust me, you will be yourself. You will be beautiful. And this is give you some kind of deformation. It's like you go back to the, how to say, you know, when you use cell phone, yes, someone use cell phone and after it's maybe give to you, but there's still information in that cell phone of this person. And you can clean up all, and the cell phone become very clean and go back to the factory mode, you know, like perfect mode from beginning. So girls, what we are doing now, we're gonna back to a perfect mode from beginning, when you was yourself beautifully, wonderfully, without this kind of things coming to you from outside. So we just say, yeah, I let it go. I'm ready to let it go. So you just draw a lot of lines. You see, like me, the one line, catch the lines you draw and just let it go. Let it go. Yeah, okay, let it go. And I can tell you, the more lines, then better. Okay, and I want to show you right now one things, which one you can always remember and use in your drawings. Look, when you draw something, and if your lines, I just draw like this. If your lines is just like this, okay? You remember, I can show you one things. Long time ago, when I was a child, we have some kind of bags, glossary bags to go shopping. Okay, and they made of string, but of course not this kind. But I want to tell you, if you have this kind of bag like I draw here, can you put anything inside? No, you can't, because the string is only vertical. They cannot hold anything. They will be open and things will fall out. So notice, please, if your pictures has this kind of lines, which one has between no any connections, it means they're holding almost nothing. So the more connections, you know, my father, he loves fishing. It was his hobby. He sometimes create nets by himself. So I can tell you, the smaller the particle of the net, the fragment, you know, the squares of the net, the stronger the net, the more connections. Yeah, so notice in your drawings what kind of lines, especially by the side. And plus remember, this is we, the paper is we, and the outside is like the world. And if you connect to this world and you have a lot of lines of connection to the world, you have a lot of energy. You have a lot of people around you who are willing to help you, to connect to you. You are never alone. So amount of lines around is important, okay? So what we are going to do now, we're gonna round in the corners. When we round the corners, you know, we run through every fragment of our picture, you know. Plus, when I do that, I will show you, I will make my camera a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing, okay? Look, when I'm rounding, I run through every fragment of the picture. And I also make line a little bit wavy. Of course, it's not possible to make it very neuro, you know, line, like unpredictable and running, but still you can make it a little bit wavy. So your picture in the end will feel like it's moving, you know, or breathing, because it's not just steady that like we usually do. And I also want to notice you, please, why our line is important. Actually, neuroline is one thing is most important in our drawing. First things is unpredictable, yeah? What does it mean unpredictable? I will try to explain to you really clear that you can understand, okay? As I told, sometime I teach my students also, I say, for example, what does mean unpredictable? It's like when it's moving, yeah? Predictable is when it's moving like this. So we can predict that next move will be the same way. And even if it's moved a little bit different like this, it is still the length of predictable fragment is just longer. That's it. Okay. Unpredictable, girls, it's like when someone dancing and you didn't hear the music. The person dancing by itself, okay? So by himself, or you cannot hear the music, so you cannot really predict what he will do next. You just listen to me and keep rounding your corners. So unpredictable when you are changing it all the time. It's like the line become like this. But actually you don't need to, you see, we still go from this place to this place. And actually the way can be straight, yeah, like that way. So why we are doing this? First, when, for example, you see, if I go from this place to this place and I take this line and I cannot pull it, if something press on me, the line will be broke. It starts to have a tension, but neuroline let you to have some kind of extra length. So if you are the line, this kind of line, neuroline, and I press on you, you have extra length and you just become a little bit longer. It's like you are rubber band. You can accept more than look like, you know? So this is the things neuroline give to you. Plus, the moment of unpredictable moving is the idea of changing codes. Last time I mentioned about, you know, I noticed before I did a wonderful practice of breathing techniques, but after 6 months, it stopped working. I stopped enjoying that. Why? Because when you do something every day and it become routine, it's like your things, exercise or wherever it is has a code. And for example, your code is 1, 1, 1, 1. And your ego inside of you, that critic who sit inside of you, he figure out the code because he has time. He has time of 3 months, 6 months, and through this time, he figure out the code. And so after when he figure out, he broke inside and he don't want you to change. He want you to be miserable to control you. So he start to say, oh, he can control your body, but he cannot control your mind, okay, your spirit. But if we have a big disconnection with the spirit, so we are controllable. Controllable by these kind of things is in us. So it's not working anymore. You're not enjoying. It's great if you have a very strong willpower. Even you stop liking it, but you still keep going to the gym or doing some kind of things, but you are losing the feeling of enjoyment, you know? It's not because you are losing the feeling of enjoyment, because this part, that ego, you know, making you that. But neuroland is unpredictable. Why? Because of the way it's moved. So it's like it's changing the code all the time. So the ego has no ability to figure out. So maybe notice if your life is too predictable, line is too predictable, I'm sure after some time you will find the neurographic picture is not working anymore and you stop enjoying it. Why? Because your line is not really unpredictable. So the ego, after a few months, will find out the code to that and stop your feeling about this. And so you say, oh no, this is not really good. Okay, maybe in the beginning I feel good, but now it's not good anymore. And it's what he wants. He wants you to stop changing, because you will develop a lot of stuff and he would like you to be not that way, because when you are changing and developing, you become really great and you love yourself and you are so like powerful and whatever it is fine and you are great. And this is not what it wants. Because when person is happy, it's not easy to control, you know? You just think about this. If you are happy and someone say you something, it's nothing to you. It's just like you say, if you are happy and I say, hey, you are so stupid, girl. And you say, what are you talking about? I know who I am. That's all. And you care nothing about this person who say, oh, what? You have a bad day? Or something like this. So it's just like this, you know? Notice how do you feel now, okay? If you feel no good, actually you can write down the note on the back of the paper and make note for yourself. Okay, I suggest you to write, look, girls, if you follow me and you fold your paper and make the picture smaller, you can write here, okay, inside. But I suggest you to keep this side and make another picture here, okay? And after this, when you open, you have two pictures together and you connect them. And this is really will be even greater. You can see how powerful your picture become. Why I suggest you to do the smaller size? Because this is small sizes work as big as well as bigger one, but this way you can work faster because we have a lot of things, big things, small things. You can work through these 2 weeks. This is your homework. You take out all dirty clothes, clean it out, and give it away, okay? Give away to who can perceive this, who will be happy to have it, because God is happy for experience we have, okay? So he can take everything and make it like a nature into something beautiful. Why? Because, for example, you suffer from something. You give away this experience, and this is experience belong to God. And if you get well with this, you know, like you find yourself inside of that, you know, and you feel something good about this. And when this, like God got this experience from you, when there is on this earth another person who has about the same situation just like you, and the God will give him your experience. It's like he will giving him the idea how he can deal with this problem, but it's because of you, because it will be thanks to you that you have this kind of experience, and you get out with this that way, and you give away this experience to the God. So next person who did this, he will have more choice. The God will show him, oh, you see, you can be like that. Of course, you see, we have a willpower. It's what is this about? We always have something around us to show us what is better for us, but sometimes we don't listen, we don't want to, or we think we see better and we follow the path we choose. This is all about willpower given to us, and so we didn't really listen and do what we want, but seems like there is always the way out showing to us. It's just the ability of us, we see it or not. I can tell you my own experience when things happened to me 5 years ago, and I stayed in a hospital for 1.5 months, and in the beginning many things happen and I don't understand what's going on, and I was so depressed, and I was deeply in that, and I was asking why, what is this, what for, why it's for me, and I'm almost was ready to blame the God, to say, oh, why you give me that, what is this? But it's open something, and at the moment I start to feel this is very special. This is giving me, it's not a sickness, no, it's a message for me to wake up, and I can tell you, because I lose the vision, it was a problem with my eyes. So I understood when you lose the vision, it means it's time to start to look inside, even without vision, you can see a lot of things. And actually, our sensual organs, which let us look outside, they are kind of has ability of disconnection of inner sight, So sometimes when you want to understand yourself, you may cover your ear, close your eyes, try to shut down your sensibility and start to listen inside. So, when everything goes afterwards, get well and fine, I drew a picture for the hospital, for the doctors, and to thank them. But plus, I put the message inside of the picture and on description. And I told the people, I say, if you are standing here and you have your problem with your eyes and you cannot see, remember, it's not just a sickness. It's a time for you to look inside. And if you remember, it's not a sickness. No, it's a gift to remind you to look inside, to start doing that. You will be well. If you understand it is a sickness and fight that, nobody can predict the outcome. Will you be successful or not? So this is the things I want to tell you and share with you. Yeah. And I'm sure you can connect it to that and understand, because it's common stuff, it's nothing like very special. Many people during their lives have this kind of experience. Yes. And when I was younger, I also met one interesting lady, and she told me, if you cannot change something, you have to find the major to that things, what is happening to you. If you find the major of that, it will be now not so deep or not so long. It's like, it's also actually was in a hospital, and I get some kind of very strong and painful injections. And when she say that, okay, I start to think, when women give birth to a baby, it's much more painful than just that injection. And so I can tolerate after that. And I found the measure of that. So when sometime you really sink into the deep emotions, especially the dark one, you know, you can try to find the measure of that and try to see other people who maybe have more, and you understand, oh, is it really so terrible? Is it really so deep? And you know, that time when I stay in the hospital, because I stay in a like eye department, and there is not so many eye, because it's like kind of more rare sickness than the others, for example. So our department was also infusion. It's like called infusion department. And there was a people who come to have special injections. It's people who has a remission of the cancer or something like this. So they need to have a very special injection with counting the time, and they have machines there. And so while I stay there, I saw many people like this. And I can tell you that the people just, what I saw there, they give up, like, okay, they understanding they are dying, that's all. And so they're giving up, and there is no light in their eyes anymore. And we have to find the light, not from the doctor. Doctor only can help us. He has a skills, but how deep with his skills can help us, it all depends on us. So it's important, your inner sight. And I can tell you also, by the way, one thing, I want to show you, you just look me for a moment, and I share my experience with you, and you maybe it makes sense to you and very good to know, okay? Look, the things is, the first things is a situation, okay? Situation is, for example, you have some kind of situation, okay? You saw it with your eyes, or you heard this or something, and what do you do next? You start to think, okay? Number two, you start to think. And when you think about this for a while, for some people it's very fast, for some people it's slower, you start to feel, okay? Feel is emotion. Okay, so the emotion, when it's appear already, it's make chemistry in the body. It's a hormones start to run through your blood, okay? So after that, you start to be active about this, okay? And your activity create new situation. Remember about these steps. And I can tell you, for example, I give you example to understand this is really clear. For example, you are wife, your husband come back home and he has a long face. Okay, you saw his long face and you think, huh, what else did I do wrong? And this is your thinking. Look, girls, I explained to you, yeah? Situation, long face. Okay, you're thinking, huh, what else did I do wrong? You think, okay? And after this, you start to feel emotions. And I can tell you, when the emotions start to run through your blood, it's impossible to stop. It's just really impossible. It's like not impossible, but it's really, really difficult. Okay, so for example, you start to think, what did I do wrong? and you start to feel not happy with this, maybe angry or some other feeling, emotions. And after this, you start to say something. Ah, you didn't throw the garbage again. Why it's so dirty? You don't put, and because he's angry already, you start get angry because you just think that way. The emotions got run and you connected. Okay, a new situation, both of you got argument and both of you are angry. Okay, and maybe argue. So what happened? This is the run of the things. Okay, I can tell you, this is the part, the easiest way to stop. What can you do here? You come to him right away and ask, hey, honey, what happened? Why you're not happy today? He said, oh, it's just at work something. Oh, you're so tense, you can say, and you just rub his shoulder, say everything will be okay. And it's nothing to do with you, So you see, the things is made clear here. And remember 3 sieves, when we baking, we use sieves to sieve the, I think I speak right way or not. Maybe sometimes my English pronunciation not so good because there is some kind of things I don't know how to say. Okay, because I seldom use them. Do you know we sieve the flour when we bake something? Yeah. So it's like, say, 3 sieves. So first one, is it true? True, it means it's a fact. When you start to think, oh, he's not happy with me, you ask yourself, is that fact? You have no idea. This is just your thinking. So this is number 1. It didn't pass. So you just go and ask. Okay, even it's true. Okay, for example, he said, yes, I'm not happy with you. You are doing this. Okay, you ask second one, is it good for me? If it's not good for you, don't let it go down. Yeah, good for me. Okay, not good for you, don't think that. And even it's good for you, okay, maybe your husband says some kind of critique, or maybe some, I don't know, co-workers say some kind of critique. You ask, is it good for me? Okay, yes, maybe it's good for you. You can improve yourself. And next one, good for others. Is it good for others? So this is the 3 things go through. Your thinking, your actions too. You can let go through these kind of 3 things. Is it true? If it's not true, so try to work with this different way. Don't let it so deeply go inside of yourself. Yeah. And for example, your husband say you are stupid. You can ask yourself, is it true? You can prove that. Is it fact? No, it's not. It's only his thinking. So you can say, oh, honey, sorry, that's only your thinking. That's all. And by the way, I think you are an amazing guy. You are not stupid like me. And just make it into a joke. Yeah, that's all. And you can say, oh, honey, I think you are too smart. Maybe you should find the other wife and I can find a stupider guy. So I can enjoy a better life and find a match. So everything can be turned upside down, So basically, this is the way we can communicate and like turning like orbit in this life. Yeah. Okay, so you see my picture is done. Yeah. So I want you to work with these pictures. It's pretty simple, girls, especially with the colors. 2, 3 colors will be quite good. Don't concentrate on the beauty, okay? It's important how we work with this. And you see, okay, I round my corners and I'm gonna color the colors. And I want, you can color your color intuitively. Just look at your picture. You can learn the flesh of your eyes. It's like when I look at my picture and I say, what color do I want? And I have a like flesh in my eyes. It's just a few seconds, but trust me, this is like a true flesh of your spirit. And I feel, oh, you can learn. If you don't feel it right now, it's okay, but you can just learn it. By the way, the more you try to experience this, the more it will be more and more sensitive with time. I mean, you will be more sensitive to this. You just ask yourself, what color do I want here? And you will certainly feel what color do you want. And trust me, this is the right color for the right moment. Why? Because it's like the spirit talking to you and telling you what color you want, you know? And plus, when I can tell you, for example, sometime when maybe you don't have a lot of time to working on the picture, but I want to remind you, you have to round the corner anyway. And after this, before coloring, you can leave your picture for a while, you know, and you can come back coloring after some time. But the rounding corners, no, you have to do this decision right in one moment. Why? Because sometimes you drew and it starts working right away. And if we're not round the corners, it's become a little bit uncomfortable and sharp, you know, already like work with this. But of course, we are working with ourselves, with our inner side. But because we connect to others, trust me, today you are doing first lesson, I know. So I want you to be prepared for maybe few next times. There will be some kind of resistance probably from outside. Some business will come out and maybe someone will disturb you to do this and someone need you right away and blah, 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 and many other things. I hope you can stand through that. Yes, because today is like first time. Your ego has no idea what's going on, okay? But he will understand later. So we color our picture. Remember, the coloring is they representing the feeling. Later, I will explain you just shortly what does each color mean. And so you can feel your picture, you know, it's like you can read it through the time, through the color. And you can understand, oh, what is this telling you? So I like to color my pictures pretty simple. Just the colors run above simply. And I want you to tell you one thing also about the coloring, because of course, maybe you heard this before if you took some classes before, but I just want you to remind you about this, okay? When we color, our color follow the lines because our lines is representing the thoughts and our color representing the feelings. They come together when they follow, like color follow the lines. So they work together. But sometimes people can color like this. Please just look for a moment. They color like this. It seems like, okay, it can be even very beautiful. I saw beautiful, amazing works. But the point is that, okay, so for example, person color like this, and I can show you, you see here, green and yellow, they connected to each other, but they don't connect it by the line. So it means the color is like underneath of lines. They're not connected. So what does it mean? It means the person feeling one things, showing out the other things. It's like woman feel bad, saying I'm okay, or opposite, you know? So what does it mean? It means two things not together. And it's like two levels which one separate from each other. So our feelings should follow the lines and work together to make each other strong, not dividing two different levels, like layers, okay? So, and you know, I want to tell you, when you are very simple on your picture in coloring, the life, the feeling, the communication with other people becomes simple too. It seems like people understand you easily, because color represent feelings. And when they are very complicated, especially, you know, when sometimes I had this kind of experience, some of my students, they color many different colors, like they layer them one by one, like color one, another one, third one. And it means the person is not clear with his feeling at the moment. It's like doesn't really understand himself and don't know what kind of feeling the main one and what is followed. Yeah. So them simple is your picture. It's like you draw the picture draw you, and so new you draw new picture, and so the improvement run like this in circle, you know. So but every point, every time when you just imagine like a tube, one tube is like locked into the circle shape, and there is a ball, and the ball running, if you draw one line on top and the ball running through that point. And but you just imagine every time you run through that point of red line, you are new ball, because you drew a picture change you, and you drew new picture, and it's like new you. And so you are like if we take circle from the top, it's like this, yeah. But if we put it look from the side, it's like a spiral. You are going up, and so every level you are a new person. We not new only when we do nothing. Yeah, so this is what I did. Yeah, I hope you are in progress, quite close to me. If not, it's okay, you keep going. You can watch over your lesson afterwards, and I'm sure you are already pretty good with drawings, and we will keep going. And look what I'm doing now. I'm looking at my picture, and now the field lines, I call them also power lines. Why? Because sometimes, like here, we also use field lines to help us to dissolve the things. But field lines, they are giving the power. It's why they are thicker. And I can tell you that usually they show where is the fixation shape. Why? It's like, you know, the movie. Did you saw the movie on a story? You know the story on Frankenstein, yeah? Frankenstein, yeah? So when the doctor create a body of different humans in one, it's still dead body. And after this, he used lightning, yeah, to make it alive. So he put like a electricity inside this. So our field lines we draw on the fifth step of algorithm is the power lines. It's like electricity lines. They already in our picture. It just you take a look and you feel, oh, some lines are quite strong. And so you emphasize them, make them stronger. And so they become more visible, but they already here. You know, sometimes I make my eyes like a little bit, close my eyes, make my picture become a little bit foggy, like blur. Yeah, it's like not so visible. And when you do this, your line, some of the lines still quite visible, quite strong. So this is the field lines. You can feel them strongly. So there is no mistake, it's them. So you can just make it stronger. And I can tell you, field lines can run anyway, anywhere and somehow, you know, because I understand one thinks that this kind of power decide by ourselves. There is no any explanation why it's this way. You know, it's just exception. Because we don't ask, hey, God, I don't believe you because I never saw you. So if you show me who you are, so I will believe in you. And this is not that point, yeah? So we just feel we have a heart. Actually, heart is our compass of our life living way. If we live through the heart, actually we also have one lesson is about this. And when we live through the heart, we develop the trust. And when we trust, actually we do a lot of mistakes because we don't trust. And so we do our own way and it brings mistakes. If we trust and live by the feeling, it will be less mistakes. Okay, so you see, I have 3 power lines. Actually, some of them like separate into like branches, look like a tree shape. I hope you're feeling good. If you don't feel very well, you may drink some water, try to relax, maybe close your eyes and breathe through that path has a uncomfortable feeling. Yeah, so this is it. This is my power lines. Okay. No, field lines, field lines. It's, I call them power lines. And you know, afterwards, when we look at our picture, see, look at the moment, look at my picture. I want to tell you, explain you the things. I think every one of you has experience of baking, yeah? When you take eggs, flour, and you mix them together, and you got the dough. Okay, so you see our lines and colors, it's like ingredients. You mix them together, okay? What is the field line? It's the oven, okay? It's a power, it's gonna bake it. Okay, so what is a fixation? It's already a beautiful cake you took out, okay? So, and we have to do fixation. What is fixation? Usually, you have to remember one thing, fixation equal impression. What impress you in your work? You look at your picture and your eyes just, it's look like it's a stop somewhere, you know, it's connected to some kind of point in your picture. And so you can see it strongly, it like it jump in front of everything other. Sometimes it's lines, which one show you some kind of shape, you know, you see like here, oh, I can feel it's kind of round in here, yeah? Or it's some kind of a color, which one take your attention, very, very deep attention, you know? So this is the point you should pay attention to that. It's like, oh, I look at my picture and I really feel here, you know, I feel here is something. Okay, here's something. And I make it. I think my picture and I take it and I make it visible. So I emphasize this, I make it visible. So do you see the circle here? Yeah, right? Yes, good. Okay, but I also see here. Oh, I can see and feel this one here. Okay, it's two circles. So one is inside, one is outside, you know? Okay. And so when we remember, please, when you draw a shape of fixation, maybe it's not one because your picture will show how many. It's like, you know, I say the picture has conversation with us. The picture itself show us how many things it can like pop out at the moment and show us something very important because it goes together. It's not like one result. Oh, okay. It's, you know, it's like when people say, I heard some people say, oh, we should draw only one fixation shape because it's only one thing to decide. Okay, but it's like, for example, you say, oh, I'm sick, I want to be healthy, and you draw, can I be healthy? And this is answer can be only, okay, if it's one fixation, it's going to say, only say yes or no. But the point, the picture, show you the way out, not just the answer yes or no, because the picture can say yes, but you have to do this, this, and this. And the picture can tell you what to do. But if you do only one fixation, you got only the answer, but you don't get the like extra instruction for the answer. So what pictures show you, we follow. Okay, you see, when I look at my picture, and sometimes when you draw one more, you start to see others. Before, I didn't feel this is the circle. But now, when I draw that one, I start strongly feel this is another one. And so my picture has a 3 shape of fixation. And later, on my example, I will show you how can you understand this. But it's only you can understand this, okay? Other people is not you. They cannot feel anything, or maybe can by their experience, but not always, okay? Only you. But in the other way, if you don't feel, it's okay. Because trust me, even you don't have a lot of feeling about this picture, it will work. Okay, so you see, I got 3 shape of fixation. And I also want to share my own way I'm using. This is like I fix the shape of fixation. Okay, when you look at my picture, of course you can see these lines, yes, but it's not enough. My eyes is still wandering in the lines there, okay? Look, I will show you what I do. So you see this shape. Please look at my, hey girls, please look at my picture. Did you see this shape here? Yeah? And here is only one color get inside, only one. So this is very simple, it's pink. So what I'm doing, I take pink color and I color it pink. And now you can see it very clear, right? Yes, this is, I call fixation of fixation shape. Now, you know, it's like I'm a wizard and I'm like collecting some energies from outside and put them together, blah, 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 abracadabra. And I have something in my hand, you know? So these things what we are doing now, it's like this kind of experience when you make it all together. And so color, you're feeling, because we are girls, we are your power. Actually, the world trick us. They say that you are feeling, it's your weakness. It's not a weakness, it's a power. Okay, so look, now the second shape, this one, yeah, it has 3 colors. It has green, it has yellow, it has pink. And I ask myself, how do I feel? What shape, what color is this shape? What do you feel? Answer yourself. I feel it's green. Okay, so I take green and I don't really care that here have 2 other colors. And what I do, I fix the fixation shape. I start to color it all, but this green inside of that. And so I just keep coloring lightly, not too strong, so that I still can see all the colors inside. But I want you to feel the difference, what I'm doing. Now, look at my picture. You see this shape, right? It's pop out. And so your eyes no wander anymore. You understand, oh, this is what is this about. But you still can see this one, right? Good. And next one is this one, yeah? And you already can feel what color is it. A yellow, right? Okay. And so I don't bother these 2 already have, it's okay. So I take yellow and I completely color this shape, lightly too. And now you totally can see my picture has a 3 strong shape. Yeah. And do you remember what did I write here? Fear and anger. So look at my picture and I will tell you later the colors. I will repeat it every time that you will learn it. Okay, pink, it's love. Green, it's freedom. Yellow, it's clarity. So, and now I have my own way to interpret this. I can say, if I have clarity, I will be free and inside will have a love. Or if I have love, I become free and I gain my clarity. So both way is beautiful to me, but your picture can tell you the answer, okay? So I will repeat all the colors and say the meaning, okay? And you just keep drawing yourself and you can make a small note, okay? So I just quick, okay? I will make this and show next time every time. Oh. So yellow, clarity, yeah? Okay, so you are clear about who you are, clear about everything, clarity. Or some people say light. Okay. And of course, you may have your own interpretation of the colors because you have your own experience, on your own life, your own, you know, some people maybe may not like some kind of colors or something. So who knows? Okay, next one will be orange and I will leave it alone for now. The next one is a red. Why? Because actually orange is a connection of red and yellow. So yellow, red one is activity, active, like a fire, you know, warmth, passion. No, not this passion. How to spell? Passion, I think is a passion, not this passion. It's like when you have a passion of something, doing something, yeah? Right? This one, passion. Yeah, okay. So you see, orange one is connecting two colors. It means you are active with clarity. Okay, it means you are doing something with understanding what are you doing. So it's like more connecting to the spiritual way. So orange is like a heat. When you are heating, you know, when you are like a fire, you are ready to give someone something. This is like orange color. Okay, and how can I say this? It's like a spiritual activity, kind of, you know, when you are active. Okay, and clear. And the next one is, there are two colors. I want to tell you, very light blue and green, any kind of green, it's being light. But light is not like a light. It's more light by heavy, you know, heavy and light. So you are lighter. You're like easy go, you know, easy go. Okay, easy let go, like a child, just like simple and easy. Like got angry 5 minutes later, you can say, ah, okay, I'm fine, it's okay, whatever. Okay, so this is the things. And the next one is blue, deep blue. Okay, deep blue is a wisdom. Okay, okay, and after that we have a color is purple. Purple is again connecting of two colors is red and blue, so it means wisdom plus active. Now you understand why the corona chakra is a purple color, yeah, because it's connecting to the gut. It means you're already active, and plus you have a lot of wisdom, and so you're ready to share that. So you become like I don't know, master, teacher, or something else, yeah. So this is actually quite familiar to the orange one, yeah. There are two more difficult color. Okay, and so there's one kind of more things is brown or gray. They go together. These colors is will power. It's like responsibility to take responsibility for your decisions. So decision, it means willpower. So you decide, you do. So this is like this, okay? So this is the colors. So afterwards, your fixation shapes, if you do the fixation of fixation shape with the coloring, you can understand what they are telling you. So you see my picture, and actually you can see anger and fear. It's like they are having energy inside of themselves, and they have energy of clarity and freedom. As much as you fear, as much you can be free, because all things, they are connected. They are in the circles, you know, because I can tell you one thing. People usually see things like this. I can show you. He is good. For example, I take very simple example. He is bad. Okay. Most of people see it like this. Bad, good is here, bad is here. I can show you how I see it. okay, long time ago, I was seeing this like this. After this, through some time, I understand it like that. I say, okay, it's the same things, just two corners. He is good, he is bad. Okay, if less good, so more bad. If more good, less bad. Okay, so we can say what is good is an absence of bad. What is bad is an absence of good. Okay, but after some time, I start to see it that way. So what does it mean? Everything the same. If good and bad is the same things, they all run together. Without good, there is no bad. Without bad, there is no good. Without light, there is no darkness. Without darkness, there is no light. Because if there is no dark, you cannot understand how light is light. So it's all together. When you give something, you receive something. Did you hear sometimes people say, oh, I can give, I'm willing to do that, but for me, it's not possible to take. No, I cannot take. I can tell you, if you cannot take, you cannot give. It means you are giving with some reason inside. And I can tell you, it's not counting. So everything is one. You and the God is one. I am and you is one. Everything is one. So this is, when we look at this, yeah, so we understand, oh, my fear give me freedom. As I fear, I can be free. If I don't fear, I'm totally free. And my anger block the clarity. You see, anger block the clarity. If you are angry, you cannot see clear. But inner side of anger is a clarity. When you are not angry, you are very clear. And this all, yeah, and the fear inside, if you become free, you will be full of love. Your inner core will be the love. You see, it's so beautiful to me. The explanation, and so simple. And actually, we don't need to do anything about this. Just we have a willpower. We say, I want to release the fear. It's not serve me anymore. Goodbye, fear. And I'm free. And I'm full of love. When you don't fear, you can say, whatever it is fine. It's okay. Yeah, so this is the things. And I hope, okay, girls, so this is the things we draw with you today. And I want you through this week, maybe the other way, or anytime you find the time, please draw all the stones you have, all the writings you did, and all the things pop out, you know, from long time ago. And remember, it can be anything. It can be a relationship. It can be a person. Maybe you, I don't know, maybe you have a friend who dumped you a long time ago and you still didn't get over that. You still have a harm, like feel harm inside of your heart about this and something. Even you have a question, what did this person do? And you just draw that shape and say, why? And I want to let it why go. I don't care about this why anymore. So it can be anything, not serve you anymore, bother you, taking your energy away, and just let it go, okay? Don't worry, even if it's a real person, and if it's in close to you, but something bother you about this person, maybe like your mother-in-law or something else, don't worry, this person will not be disappear with the picture. No, you just work with your own feeling, you know, so it will be okay. And you just work as much as you can for next time to be clear and to be prepared, yeah, to be free. And next time we're gonna fulfill all the empty space with love. Okay, I'm sure next time will be amazing drawing. Okay, so this is all for today, and I'm turning off the record, and everybody, thank you everyone, and everyone who will draw with us in the record, and I hope you got a good result afterwards. Thank you.